Welcome to the RadioU podcast, Wednesday, February 9th. Good day, everybody.
Hi.
Nikki, Isaiah, thanks for being here.
We feel like we're moving along into February pretty fast.
Yeah, what's today?
It's a short month.
The 9th,
Yeah.
Weren't you paying attention? He just said it.
I just did say it.
I said it's the
on that
9th.
giant
No,
screen
it
right
seemed
there.
like you weren't aware.
You
I
questioned. You
I said,
questioned.
what, like the 9th?
Well, February won't last long, so we're going to enjoy it. And with that, hopefully you'll enjoy this podcast on National Pizza Day.
Yeah. Are you getting any pizza to Wait, you have pizza in the fridge.
I do.
Isaiah has leftovers.
I got some Donatos in the fridge.
Did you plan that, or
I didn't plan it, but
happy coincidence?
Yeah, a couple nights ago, my roommate was like, let's get some pizza. And I did confirmed, I could have ordered the heart-shaped pizza.
Oh, yeah?
But I did not.
You didn't feel comfortable with you and your roommate sharing a
I'm going to take a photo, post on my Insta story, say, we're just warming up, baby.
Love, it's fine.
Yep.
My problem with the heart-shaped pizza, because I like to always get it, what I normally do now is get pizza on Valentine's Day and orange chicken, and you have like Chinese food and pizza. It's the best.
Okay.
But the heart-shaped pizza is always like a super small,
Yeah, it's
like
not
personal sort of
They'll
thing.
charge you the large price, but it's truly
You're paying extra.
because it's a different size. You can't tell, but it's actually smaller for sure.
I remember one year I went to pick it up, and I was like, "What?
What is this?
How am I supposed to feed 5 people with this?
Feels kind of smaller. Yeah, that's my mom always used to get the heart-shaped
heart-shaped.
pizza when I lived at home, and it always felt special.
Well, go
Really?
Will
home.
I get it? No.
Go home on Monday and be like, "Hey, Mom, where's my heart-shaped pizza?"
Yeah.
Back, I'll just show up randomly at 60. You guys still doing the heart-shaped
How are
pizza
you
thing,
celebrating?
or
You're gonna
you and
ruin
Dad
your
doing
parents.
that, or no?
You're gonna ruin your parents' Valentine's date.
My mom used to always give me like a little Valentine's Day gift or something. And then I remember when that ended.
Oh, yeah. Like, you're like, what, is 25 too old to get a gift now, Mom?
And it was weird because it just, we didn't have like any lead up or any like, hey, we're not doing that this year. You're old enough now. And I literally remember being disappointed.
Was it like
Yeah.
the first year you had a boyfriend, or was it just
No,
you
just
randomly
random.
stopped?
Just out of nowhere.
Totally just random. It
Yeah.
was
Oh my
so
gosh.
weird.
That happened to me on Easter a couple
you
years
bastard.
ago. I was like, I didn't get a basket. Where's the chocolate at? The Easter Bunny just decided not to show up this year because I turned 21.
Doesn't your mom know, like, we plan for those things?
Yeah.
And those gift cards. Or
You
like,
gotta
if
live
you've
off of
got
that chocolate for a
All of a
while.
sudden, I woke up and I was like, there's no... She probably thought like it was no big deal, but for me, I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
I was upset. I was like, wow,
And
Easter Bunny just didn't even visit this
You guys
year.
were lucky. My parents didn't give me
You never
like.
got a
Well,
Valentine's
maybe you didn't
Day?
deserve it.
Yeah, I guess not.
Well, I could tell with your bad attitude.
Yeah, that's right.
said you don't even like Valentine's
It
Day,
is kind of
so-
weird. It's because every holiday that comes up, my wife will be like, "So, are we doing Easter baskets for each other?" And I
Yeah.
never think about it because I didn't grow up getting like maybe my grandparents sometimes, but my parent like just was it normal to just get an Easter basket?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
get
everybody
one.
got
I mean,
one.
I know other people got them, but not as much me.
Well, it hurts more when you get them taken away.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure
never
that it
even knew
does.
the greatness of
Sure
the
that
Easter
it does.
the Easter
You
baskets.
didn't know.
My
so-
wife is just asking because her mom stopped giving her an Easter basket.
Yeah.
So-
aw.
She's like, so Hudson, are you gonna get me an
And I don't
Easter
want to talk
basket?
about it because my mom won't listen to the podcast, but she'll listen on air. And I don't want her to feel bad to like pity gift basket.
Oh, she's gonna give you a penny gift basket. If you talk about it on there,
She'll
she's
give
gonna be
me
like,
one.
"Hey guys, like I got like a gift basket," and you're like, "Mom,
I
it's
stopped
too
by
late."
with some donuts and everything.
it's too
She
late
already
now.
shares her DoorDash pass with you. I
Yeah,
think that's
exactly.
enough. I think
My
that's
mom's
Once you
enough.
take it
very
away,
giving.
you can't give it back now. Like you can't just show up this year and be like, "Oh, I have stuff now." I'm like, "No, you already took it away once. I don't want it back now."
Maybe
It's
you're
over.
about to find out your mom does listen to the podcast.
I know. So when it shows up this year, you're like, "Oh, okay."
What a
got it."
surprise.
Yeah.
And my birthday is right after, so it's not like this. I am getting gifts around this time, but it was just always nice to get a little something beforehand. And then when you're like, you didn't want to say anything, that
When
was
is
the
your-
hardest part.
When is your birthday?
It's the 19th. Are you writing it down?
You didn't know, Hudson?
He does. He just
You didn't
writes
have
it.
I do not know. I did
It's
not
on
know.
you didn't see the company calendar,
No,
Nikki's birthday?
I need to. I'm literally opening my calendar
Remember,
right
it
now.
is a Saturday, so like we don't.
Yeah, so we
and
gotta plan
no
for next,
gifts. We're not. We don't have to
Friday.
do that. I think we should only do gifts on like Christmas. We don't have to do anything else.
Dang, that's exciting. The 19th, it's coming up so
Yeah.
soon. We should do something
Yeah.
special.
So
no gifts or
Isaiah, what are
anything.
you going to plan for the both of us for Nikki's birthday?
I'm thinking for Nikki's birthday, instead of doing something fun, we should humiliate her on air. There's that sound more fun? That sound like a more fun birthday.
My gosh, that's awful. Yeah. Maybe we should order donuts or something.
Ooh.
Or we could try the
it's your birthday. Let's do whatever you want.
We could try, but I'm a people pleaser. So I want to make sure everybody's excited. Why don't we order the new Wendy's chicken breakfast sandwiches?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Maybe we should do that.
I can get behind that.
I'll set a reminder
love
for
celebrating Nikki's birthday.
Yeah.
I love birthdays.
And I have to be the one to order it.
Yeah, I know.
I hate that.
Nikki's like, I have to order it, do all the work.
We're going to pre-plan so then we can celebrate. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea.
We've talked for 5 minutes. We haven't even mentioned really anything about what's in the podcast.
I was thinking about that the whole time.
Let's just make it a surprise.
Okay.
What do you say?
Yeah, there's some good stuff in here. Just know that.
And you'll find out about it along the way.
Surprise.
Check you next time.
Oh, we do have a food fight in here.
Oh, yeah, there's a food fight.
Yeah.
We tried some new coffee creamers, so enjoy that. And when you're done with the podcast, head over to RadioU Riot on Facebook or our YouTube channel to watch it too.
And everybody put a reminder in your phone for next Friday.
Yeah, we'll celebrate next Friday, and then my birthday will be the following day, and everybody will forget because we felt like we already did it the day before.
Party on Friday.
Can't wait. Yay!
Yay!
Bye!
Bye.
This is The Riot. Radio U.
Does the name Gumby ring a bell?
Gumby and Pokey?
Yeah.
I think my dad watched that. I remember when growing up. Because it's some sort of, I can't remember though if it was like a grown-up cartoon or was it a kid's cartoon?
No, it was a kid's cartoon.
It was?
Gumby
and Pokey.
is way back, started in the early 1950s.
Oh, I didn't know it was that old.
Yeah, it's one of the older TV shows out there, I guess. It was created by a guy named Art Clokey. Listen to how old this makes it sound. It was first debuted in a short that was a part of the Howdy Doody show.
It does sound old.
So it started there and then got spun off into its own animated series, or, like its claymation.
Sure.
Claymation series for kids. And the rest is history.
I think there was also an old SNL sketch.
Oh, yeah, with Eddie Murphy.
That one, too. So I remember that because, again, my dad liked the Gumby and Pokey.
There may be more people now that remember the Gumby sketch better than the actual show.
You didn't know it was a real thing.
But now that's all about to change because they're bringing Gumby back.
Of course they are.
And by they, I mean Fox in one way or another. Fox Entertainment has acquired the rights to the entire series, basically all of the Gumby catalog from Joseph Clokey, who is the son of Art Clokey.
Yeah.
And they have plans to create a new animated series, live action original content, NFTs,
of
consumer
course.
products, licensing, publishing, and more. Yeah.
And this is going to be for Tubi, which, if you've never used Tubi before, Fox bought it back in 2020.
Yep.
So they're going to put it there.
Is that... forgive me for not knowing things about Tubi. But is that the
word
free one?
Gumby, Pokey, Tubi.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's
It
free.
does feel all like it's for kids.
It does. And they picked the dumbest words.
Yeah. So here's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
So they're definitely making new Gumby stuff.
But they bought all the old
They
ones,
bought
too.
all the old stuff. And so that is clearly going on Tubi. But is that where the new series that they're making is definitely going as well? Or is that still up in the air, maybe?
It seems like it, but I bet you it's
that
up in the
feels
air.
like a fit for that, too, doesn't it?
It does.
You
free
get
thing.
Gumby, you make new stuff, and it's something to draw kids onto a free app.
A lot of times they'll just wait until it's created so then they can tell, like, is it good enough to go on Fox, their stuff, or Tubi, or where does it go?
I wonder, too, since it is, Fox, obviously, they have plenty of animated shows. But then again, Gumby has always been more of a thing for kids, except for that probably not officially licensed Saturday Night Live sketch.
Maybe it was only the SNL sketch.
Yeah, no, I think
watched,
everything else was is definitely for kids. I'm pretty sure. There's not really like on Fox the network.
Sure,
there's not really kids programming. So.
Well, I don't know what they'll do, but the last one was 1995. There was a Gumby the movie, and again, that's Gumby.
So it's been a while.
Gumby, it's like that green thing, and then the horse.
Yeah, right. You would I'm sure everybody would recognize it if you saw it, but that doesn't mean you have any familiarity with it. I don't know. I've heard what Gumby sounds like and stuff. Mm-hmm. It sounds very 1950s. Like you can tell just looking at it. Or he's like, oh, talking like this. Mouse like, kind of Mickey Mouse like.
I just can't tell because in my mind it's like, oh, that looks so wholesome. But then every time I watch like what looks wholesome and stuff,
Yeah, like robot. It has like a robot chicken look to it, or
you're
robot
like-
chicken has a Gumby look to it. I guess.
You're just like, I don't think it's. I don't know. It's Target.
Yeah, I guess they totally. I mean, it's been over 25 years since they even made anything with Gumby. They can do whatever they want with it.
Sure.
They can turn it into an adult thing.
That's because Gumby sold out.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what Gumby could be doing? So I don't. Yeah, dude, we don't give it a full endorsement if you have kids or something. Yet.
It's just.
No, we give the old stuff. As far as I know, that's kid stuff.
I don't know.
But when they make the new stuff. Just watch out. We don't know. We don't know what Fox will do with it.
Well,
Plus, it's going to be on. You have to find it first.
They're gonna make Gumby old and angry.
Yeah, right. And cursing probably.
Hudson, Nikki, The Riot on Radio U.
Either of you guys taken in any Olympic action whatsoever yet?
What pops up on TikTok, I'll watch.
That it's not allowed on TikTok.
It is officially, but
Don't
just
talk about it.
it's so
They'll
much-
take it down.
It's easier to watch it that way than like have to watch the whole thing.
Have you watched any, Isaiah?
No,
Not
Not
at
a
all?
second.
not going to either.
Well, have you guys at least seen the pictures of the skiing hill that
The smokestacks?
with
Yeah, I
the
have
beautiful
seen that.
smokestacks in the background?
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
And how do we feel about the Winter Olympics taking place seemingly in the middle of industrial
Well,
complex?
I've told Hudson before, it seems like for this Olympics, there's a lot of negatives.
Uh-huh.
Some more well known than others. So I'm having a hard time with this one. Like it's good. You want to get excited for the athletes and congratulate them and all that stuff. But every time you turn around, there's something quirky
Yes.
about it. And so with this, it's their ski jump. And it's a part of a factory. Like it was a former steel mill factory that was closed back in 2008 when they were getting ready to host these Summer Olympic Games. Mm-hmm. Because back then they wanted to improve the air quality and seem better. So they
Right.
closed it there, and now they're just repurposing it.
So they've had
for-
14 years to tear it down
And
before
it's
the
not.
next Olympics.
Still there.
Yeah.
Why- Should we be excited they're repurposing and reusing?
I guess. I don't know. You know what, though? The more I think about it, in all of the things that are wrong with like the Olympics and stuff, this is
isn't
kind
as
of down
bad.
the list,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, I guess so. But also at the same time, like it's a privilege to have the Olympics. So like when the backgrounds look like this, you're like, seriously? Like, I bet all the other places that would have loved to have the Olympics would have been like, we would have torn down the smokestacks if we could have the Olympics, and they just don't care.
Or, I mean, China's a big country.
They could have put it
You could have
somewhere else.
you could
Anywhere
have built
else.
this anywhere else.
Anywhere else.
So this is the best place they could find. Well, yeah, it's not a great look if
They
you haven't
say
seen the
it's
pictures.
Very dystopian in the background.
It does. I mean, the smokestacks look 100% like they're the ones from The Simpsons or whatever.
Well, it's funny because you're like, are those real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're not used to seeing it. It's like, yeah, those, but they're not used anymore.
No, it almost looks like it's like photoshopped because the skiing hill is so out of place. So talking of the Olympics, I had a question for you guys. If you had to do one Olympic event, which one do you think it would be?
Isaiah, what do you think?
Like that I'd be good at, or I would just do.
Yeah, you know what? Either way, like just take it wherever you want to go with it.
I think if I had to pick one to be good at, I would pick the bobsled
Oh, really?
You think?
because you just sit
can
in there,
do
don't
it.
Yeah.
you? That's why. Is there anything else?
I don't know.
What do you do?
I don't really. I mean, you
Do
gotta
you steer it? I mean, you're
run
going down a slope. I don't
You're
know.
supposed to like.
Well,
I can lean.
you gotta lean. One person has to steer. I think.
I'm sure there's like a skill to it, but if I'm like in the back of the bus, does it really mean I'm doing that much?
what I really love is you're like, yes, you pick that, but you have to minimize the whole sport.
Yes. Hey, I'm sure it's very challenging, but from the looks, I mean, if you've never bobsledded before, you would assume it's just like sledding.
I don't know if I could do the bobsled because of like the attire.
Oh, the outfit.
You couldn't wear the helmet?
Yeah, I have to look like a
No,
member.
the-
Have you seen the like skin tight
skin-tight-
suits they gotta wear?
Yeah, but at the same time, what event are you going to be better at than the bobsled?
Yeah, curling.
You are interested
Okay,
in
curling.
I've
I-
never tried curling,
That's
so I
one
don't know.
that-
And curling,
Yeah.
like you think bobsled is harder than it looks. Curling is way harder than
And
it's
if I
gotta
remember
look.
correctly, curling, they're like, is that your day wear? Like they're
Yes.
just
Oh,
like
man.
normal clothes.
See, I could not wear the bobsledding outfits. I would rock a curling outfit.
You
I
could
look
handle
great.
it.
That
You-
is almost what I wear anyways. So.
You're like, you got the broom and the the thing.
Yeah.
The thing.
You look
The
awesome.
puck or whatever it is.
Stone?
The
Is that what
stone.
it's called?
Maybe.
The pusher? I don't know. What else do they have?
I thought you were going to pick like hockey or something.
Yeah, you know what? I played hockey for a while, so I guess that's the one I'm most familiar with. I've also skied. That doesn't mean I'm good at either. So
I just want to be the one that gets the most attention and the most sponsorships. So like,
Yeah.
it'd probably be ice
figure skating then.
Yeah, the ice skating.
You could be a figure skater. I was thinking, I don't know if I'd be good at it. It might be fun to do biathlon.
Sure.
The one where you cross country ski and then shoot at stuff.
That's a real sport, though.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
way
That'd be a
harder
lot
than
of
you think.
training.
Very
A lot of-
hard.
What, and hockey's not?
I feel like every Winter Olympic it looks way easier than it actually is every time.
Yeah, but I think biathlon, like you could use that in real life.
Well, help us out,
You ever
guys.
had to like hunt somebody down in the wilderness?
in the
You'd have practice. You'd
in
be
the
good to go.
smokestacks,
Yeah.
If anybody has any ideas on any other winter sports that would be high profile but easy for us to do,
Yeah.
we'd appreciate the idea.
That way we can start training, for next time.
That's right. It's the
I want to
right.
see us training.
This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Allen Park, Michigan. We have an SUV that wound up in the Rouge River.
Yeah.
The reason that it slid into the Rouge River is because the man who was driving it, he was driving along the bank of the river and he got out to use the bathroom.
Oh, outside?
Yeah, I guess
Aw.
he forgot to put it in park or something, or maybe it was just slippery sometimes with the snow and ice. That can happen. And so that'd be quite the way to get interrupted during your bathroom
By your
break.
car sliding
if your
into the
car
water.
slides into the river.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Does this not sound like something? I know it's Michigan, but it sounds like the movie Fargo. This was their press release from the Allen Park Police Department. There was a fellow that decided to drive his vehicle along the banks.
Why is the voice
What? That's how there was a fella.
Nice.
They said
Good one.
their quote is there was a fella. Their police department said
Is that offensive?
in a press release there was a fella.
But that's because he's okay, and it's more like, all right, that was your bad.
Yeah.
Your car went in the water, but you're okay. It wasn't an accident. That's just what happened.
It's good that he's okay, but man,
They say don't drive on the banks of the river, and then police said, thanks.
it's so
I like this police department.
it is so just great white northish up there. Just,
Wow, they tell it as it is.
Yeah, I wonder, is Allen Park, Michigan? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar. Is it such a small town that they don't have any bathrooms anywhere, that this guy couldn't find somewhere to just park in a parking lot?
I'm going to be nice, but then the one part of my brain's just like, well, what's going on here? Why are you driving on the banks of the river?
Right, what are you doing?
What are you getting out? What are you doing? What's going on? And then does any car people know if your car gets in the water,
Yeah.
is it gone? Do you
I think
have
it's
like,
gone.
Do you have like an hour? Or do you have
Yeah.
is there like a 5-hour rule where if your car falls in the water, you can get it out and clean it, or is
You
it
know
just
what?
completely ruined?
I'd like to never have to find out.
You don't wanna know?
At least firsthand. But I would imagine if it, once the front end of the vehicle dips into the water and
You think
starts
that's it?
filling up with water, I think that would be an issue, right? I don't know if that's
I don't
fixable.
know. And then I know
You need to
that
flush it out or something? I don't know.
Do you disclose that? What do they call it when your car's been in an accident and you have to?
Was it an act of God that it fell into
No,
the
it's
river?
Mother Nature.
Yeah.
It's always Mother Nature, which is also known as you
Right.
going to the bathroom on the side of the river and not watching your car.
So that just
But good, thank goodness he didn't go in after it to try to save it. Like,
Yeah.
that could have been super dangerous.
I don't know. What do you do if you're if you see your car starting to sink into the river and you're like from a distance?
I'd be yelling for
Are you like
Eric.
pulling on it, or you like try to grab the back bumper? And
Honestly,
and-
you want to know what I would do at that time?
yeah, I do.
Okay. I'd probably call my mom.
Yeah,
I'd be like, Mom, my car. And then she'd be like, let's figure out what we can do.
yeah. I don't know. I think
I'm going to need parent support for that.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel right.
that's funny. I mean, my mom lives further away than yours does, so she
You'd
wouldn't
still
be
call
any.
your
She wouldn't
mom.
be. Nah, I feel like I'd call AAA.
You think so?
And they'd be like, this isn't covered. This isn't a
don't
part of
do-
your membership.
You're like, I'll pay more, please.
It's in the contract. You should have
Yeah.
seen.
Especially when, like for insurance, do you tell that you got out of the car? Like, that's totally on you.
Yeah.
It wasn't an accident. It wasn't someone else's fault. It was your mistake.
I don't think you submit a claim.
You
They-
do-
your insurance is going to skyrocket.
Everything you love about the Riot, plus a handy-dandy fast-forward option. This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Did we bring Isaiah in because he likes milk?
I don't know. I just thought he might have some valuable insight on this story.
I do like milk.
Yeah.
You do, and I don't see you protest a lot, so I don't think it's that side of this story. I think it's just because of the milk.
The milk, yeah. I'm not a big chocolate milk guy, but I will drink it.
What about strawberry?
Strawberry used to be my favorite. No longer a big strawberry guy.
Really?
Have you seen the viral clip where the guy's like making strawberry milk and he goes, and it's vegan, because it's not like from the cow.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's strawberry milk, and everybody's like,
Different.
what?
It's different.
Wow. Maybe if you use soy milk or something.
Well, no, he wasn't.
He wasn't. So we have here, I'm really proud of these students. We have a group of fourth grade students in Vacaville, California. They staged a walkout.
They did.
At school, and it was all because the chocolate milk was being taken off the school lunch menu.
And they were mad.
And they wanted it back.
It's the Sierra Vista K-8 school, and it's the fourth grade.
Yeah, they stood up for the entire school.
They're the ones that did a walkout.
And so the good news is, they staged their walkout, and it doesn't sound like anything was too contentious. Eventually, their demands were somewhat met. I think they should have held out for more because the administration eventually decided, the school administration, that they will bring chocolate milk back to the menu one day every other week.
They didn't win.
What?
No, they didn't win.
They should have held out for more. What's going to happen? What are you going to suspend the entire fourth grade class?
Hey, fourth grade class, get back outside.
Yeah.
You're not done yet.
I was proud of you for initially standing up for what you believe in, but you got to have you got to get some better negotiator in there for you.
I just remember chocolate milk was just always an option. But so they're saying that the chocolate milk will only be an option the one day every other week, which is not at all a win for them, I don't think.
That's not good enough. I mean, it's better than no chocolate milk.
Yeah,
Right?
but at the same time, though, I mean, what do you really expect of them? All these fourth graders,
Every day.
with all these fourth graders,
Every day
they
is what
wanted
I
to bring it
expect.
back, whatever. And so the school's like, whatever, we'll give it to you guys one day every other week. But realistically, there's a reason they got rid of it.
Because is it a money thing?
Probably a money thing. I
or
don't
a
know. Maybe
health
they were
thing?
drinking too much chocolate milk.
Well, if I was a fourth grader, I'd be like, start cutting back on the other stuff.
Yeah.
What do we need, these pens?
Then you find out that the school is corrupt and all the money's going somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah, somebody's
They're stealing money from the school.
Aw. If I was like one of the moms for one of the students, I would. And I didn't like what they did. I'd totally send in chocolate milk every day.
Yeah, just
Oh man, that'd be great. That'd be.
I used
you'd
to
be
pack
the best
every day.
mom.
Mm-hmm.
That is. I can't believe they didn't hold out for more too, because you can't imagine those fourth graders that they would be. You're walking out because they cut chocolate milk completely, and you're a fourth grader, and they're like, "All right, we'll give you one chocolate milk every other week," and they're going, "Yes, finally, the protest can end." No,
They felt like they won.
I feel like if I was fourth grade, I'd be singularly focused. What else do you have to? It's not like you're costing yourself anything else in your life at that time.
Yeah, but at fourth grade, you
and you're
don't-
getting out of
Yeah.
school stuff.
You
At
don't
fourth
know
grade,
enough. You're
someone's
so-
mom organized this. It wasn't even the fourth.
Yeah,
they didn't
that's
organize
the-
this. It was someone's mom was like, they took away chocolate milk. You know what? We're not going to put up with this. You guys are not. You're not going to class. You're not going to class until we get this back.
Hey.
I think it was not the kid's idea.
Listen,
Guarantee it.
Fourth graders, the other protesting that's been going on right now, you need to look for some ideas.
That's right.
Yeah.
You need to start
Get out there and start honking.
Yes.
for the chocolate milk. That'll get you chocolate milk every day.
Block
Every
the
day.
entrance to the teacher's lounge, stuff like that. Just you got to get creative, and you got to hold out for more. You should get each get your own gallon of chocolate milk every day,
And it's
start
free.
there and work your way down.
You're right.
Yeah.
I feel like now
They failed.
They found a leader, someone who's got some ideas and some vision.
Somebody
There's
who's
an
actually
uprising.
on their side, right?
That's right.
We'll help them out.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. The Riot, RadioU.
The new trailer for Lightyear. Now, there's already been one trailer that has dropped for Lightyear, the Toy Story character, Buzz Lightyear. He's getting his own movie coming out June 17th. That's going to actually be in theaters. Don't look for it on Disney Plus on June 17th.
Oh, so that's what I was wondering. So will it be like...
no, this is...
It's like the Encanto way of, then a few months later you'll get it on Disney Plus.
Right. Probably, 45 days seems like the new thing, 45 days after release. But June 17th, it'll be in theaters. They put out a new version of the trailer for the movie. What are your thoughts before you get into mine?
It was confusing when, I think it was back in October, they started showing the Lightyear stuff. Because I forgot that Lightyear is a toy based on a character, in Toy Story.
Oh, you're buying into that?
Well, that's what they were saying because everyone was mad that it's not voiced by Tim Allen. And they're like, well, it's not Tim Allen. Tim Allen was just the toy of the Lightyear character.
Yeah.
And so Chris Evans is doing that
Which
one.
is a bunch of... I don't buy into that either because why would
malarkey?
Why it is malarkey? Why would the toy not have the same voice as the actual person?
Yeah, but listen, they didn't want Tim Allen, and
wait, unless
what?
The person died before they could voice the toy that bears their name and image and likeness.
Well, you're adding a whole other thing to it.
Is that what happens in this movie? Does
I don't know.
Buzz Lightyear, the real person, die? Because I hope so.
Well, we watched the trailer.
Yeah.
And Hudson only watched it because he's not as terribly interested in it. Otherwise, you stay clear of trailers.
I mean, it's I steer clear of trailers for movies that I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm going to see anyways. But if it's something that that I'm on the fence about or something I've not heard of, then I'm fine with giving the trailer a chance to sell me on it. And the Lightyear trailers are doing, for me, I'll say it, quite the opposite.
They're nothing.
I don't want to see this at
all.
all.
I can't tell if it'll be, how funny will it be?
Yeah.
What's the style of humor? It is weird to watch because, Buzz Lightyear has a certain style to it. Toy Story has a certain style to it.
Right.
And that is not the same tone as Lightyear from Disney.
Yeah.
I'm sure it can't be that bad.
You're right. It can't be that bad. But you're right, though. Every Pixar movie, they generally have, you can really get the humor out of it. And this one, even with the animation style, but this one doesn't have that. Even though in this trailer, they're trying to sell that a bit with the robot cat thing. I didn't think that was really funny.
Fell flat.
And it fell flat.
What about the whale noises?
I don't.
I'm just teasing you.
It's gonna be too serious. It's gonna obviously all the Pixar movies try to teach you something and tug at the heartstrings.
Sometimes I still cry at that stuff.
Yeah, but
it can be really emotional.
And I could even argue maybe the most serious of the Pixar movies, WALL-E. That's my favorite.
It is.
That's my favorite out of all of them. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. But this, it's too serious from the get-go, and I don't like that it's that they're trying to tell me that Buzz Lightyear is a real person, and that the Tim Allen version is a toy of a real person who really exists. I don't like it. I don't like any of it. It does not. It doesn't look funny. It doesn't. Sorry, I'm just going to be the old man yelling at a cloud saying that the Buzz Lightyear movies were better when I was a kid.
Which is really hilarious because Hudson hasn't said it yet on air, but his back hurts today. Maybe you're extra grumpy because your back is hurting.
I'm just really crotchety. But I wasn't... you remember, the first Buzz Lightyear trailer came out. Wasn't a fan of that either, but I had an open mind. Now I've seen enough.
Your mind is shut?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure once it eventually does make its way to Disney Plus, fine, I might watch it, but it's going to have a lot of work to do to win me over.
Well, Disney has to realize, and every other movie studio as well, if you want to not have it on streaming release day and make us try to go to theaters, we'll wait you out 45 days.
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
wait.
we can do that, especially when the trailers don't make it look good.
Store at room temperature? Now that they can do. The Riot Radio U.
Radio U Riot on Facebook, where you can join us. We are on the Radio U Riot Facebook page trying a couple new coffee creamers. Now, so we've acquired the Rice Krispie Treat creamer.
We've been waiting on this one.
And the M&M creamer. There's still a bunch of other new creamers that are reportedly out there that we haven't been able to find, but this is what we found so far.
If anybody else is going to any other store and can't find anything.
Not even the new fun stuff.
No,
just
none of it.
Things you need normally.
But this is our first time doing a coffee creamer food fight.
Yeah, and so... There was
I
a
don't
bit
think
of
Chris is happy about it.
No, he's upset. He didn't want the coffee in here at all. He's like, well, you know what? Now that you have it in here, I'm going to take it away.
Well, it would be a little jarring. He just got here to work, and he walks into the break room where the coffee normally is. He's like, what? where's the coffee
And it's
pot?
in the studio where you're not supposed to have like all the open
We've got all
coffee.
these open
Yeah.
cups. It's a disaster waiting to happen.
Let's be safe.
Now, there was some consternation leading up to this food fight because I thought we've got these 2 coffee creamers. I brought in 6 cups, 2 for each of us. And Nikki's like, that's not enough cups.
We need more.
And I was like, well, why would it not be? There's 2 creamers. So that's 6 cups, 2 for each of us. And she's like, yeah, but shouldn't we have like 4 each so that we can each have it like plain and with the coffee in it? I'm like, no! Why are we trying? So
Because
Isaiah
no one
and Nikki,
else,
trying it.
nobody else wants to drink coffee the way that you drink it. So, like, who knows how much you're gonna drink? You know.
but nobody in the world wants to drink coffee or wants to drink coffee
But how
creamer
are you
without
gonna know
the
if it's
coffee.
good or not? How are you
Hey.
gonna know if it's good or
By
not?
putting it where it
You're just
belongs, in
drinking coffee. You're just
coffee.
drinking coffee.
First off, you're wrong, Hudson. Because that's the temptation. Every time you pour creamer in,
You
it's
just
like,
wanna drink it.
ooh, It's like the forbidden milk.
Literally.
So we'll try the Rice Krispie one, and then we've also got the M&M creamer.
You guys are
So
out
you
of
need
your
to take a sip of
minds.
it plain, and then we'll add coffee to it.
Smell that.
Which one are we doing? Which one are we
that's
doing?
sweet.
Rice Krispie.
Rice
Whoa.
Krispies.
Rice Krispie?
That is sweet.
Aggressive.
It's good, though.
It is
It's
darn
almost like
good.
it's too sweet to drink on its
Oh,
own.
be quiet.
That is good. I'll have another. Refill me.
It's like drinking a marshmallow.
Add a splash of coffee. Just a
a little.
splash. Just a splash.
I mean, there's only a splash of creamer in there, so you guys sure wouldn't want to add too much.
I think I added too much coffee. I took away some of the sweetness of it, but that's pretty good. The Rice Krispie treat, marshmallow, coffee made creamer's good. That's good.
Let me see.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
You know what?
You like it?
I hate to say it, it's not so bad.
It's good?
Yeah, it's
Hudson took some time to get off the creamer train
yeah.
for coffee. So
oh,
what
it's
if
not going to
this-
get me back.
You sure?
Because every time I drink it with coffee creamer in my coffee, I'm like, why does it taste like I have a mouthful of sugar?
Like
That's the
because
best
it is.
part.
Yeah, and
my
I don't
favorite
want
part.
that. I don't want.
All right, the other
that.
one is it also coffee mate? It's the M&M.
Yeah. The M&M one.
All right,
M&M.
you ready for this one? It looks like chocolate milk.
Yeah, anybody else when you see the coffee mate, you just think of Australia and you just say it in your mind like, "Give me the coffee, mate."
Now this one's good.
That's good
That's
too.
good?
This
That's
one's good. Straight up, I think straight up this one's better.
Now, Isaiah learned last week that coffee creamer can have a lot of calories and sugar for like a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, an unreal amount. I didn't understand the concept of serving size until
creamer?
I looked at the label and I was like, wow, that's so little that I'm allowed to have.
Yeah. Ooh, that one is good too, though. I don't know.
Well-
I still think the Rice Krispie creamer might be, to me, a little tad better.
The M&M one is tough because who doesn't do this, right? If you do put coffee creamer in your coffee, you go based off of the color. But
sure.
the M&M's
Yeah.
one is already brown, so you can't judge off of that. But full disclosure, I have to say, I've had the M&M one before.
Oh,
It
you
is a
did?
favorite in
good.
with my family.
That's all good.
It's really good.
Yeah, they really like it.
Ooh, guess who's having more coffee today?
Another cup. Another cup.
Let's add some more. The Rice Krispie treat, I think that gets my vote for favorite.
I think I like the M&M one better. I like that
Really?
the little bit of chocolatey tang in there really adds it for me.
I think I'd prefer the Rice Krispie one, but I can't afford.
They're all good.
I can't afford to like these.
I still want to find the oatmeal cream pie one.
Yeah.
And I know there's a few other fun ones. So if anybody
Well,
sees anything, let
we
us
can't
know.
do the oatmeal cream pie one because we can't find it, but we could just put oatmeal cream pies in your coffee. We have a million of them.
I know we can, but like,
It's not the same.
well, also we can't start that. So
What do you mean? You put
All of a
cake
sudden
in your
we're
coffee
putting
before?
zebra cakes in there. Then all of a sudden we're Swiss rolls. It's
You
everything.
just drank coffee creamer plain, and you're like, I can't put an oatmeal cream pie in
come
my
on.
coffee.
Oh, what? Now we're worried. Is that it?
I'm worried about you guys.
Oh my gosh.
It's all good
I'm
coffee creamer.
concerned.
Those were good.
Yeah, they were solid. They were really good.
If you want coffee creamer, I can recommend them wholeheartedly, but I also recommend cutting out the coffee creamer.
All right, now everybody put your hands out and let's see if anybody's had too much coffee today already.
I know we're all like shaking.
Because we had coffee before the show started, so this isn't our only take.
I give my final rating is the M&M one gets one M&M,
Okay.
and the Rice Krispie one gets one Rice Krispie.
Okay. Good. I agree. My
Yeah.
Rice Krispie gets a corner piece.
Oh, a corner
yeah.
piece.
It's a premium.
Yes, the primo.
Welcome to The Riot, where you listen to us and that's it. It's pretty much a one-way street. The Riot. RadioU.
Smurfs. Are you a fan?
No, and I don't think I even watched it much growing up.
You don't think?
Like, I'm familiar, but
Yeah.
I don't know much about it.
You don't know Papa and Daisy or, like the
Dude.
bad guy, Voldemort, and he had the cat or something?
I don't.
You don't know any of that?
I don't know any of that.
I don't know. Definitely Papa is one of them. I don't know anything else about it.
Well,
I remember
it's not hard if that's the dad character and you're like, I wonder what his name is.
Yeah, right.
Papa.
It's Papa, but the rest of them I don't know, like Pretty Smurf. I don't know. What is the names? I don't know. But anyways, the Smurfs, maybe we're all about to learn more about the Smurfs because Paramount Animation and Nickelodeon Animation, they have, listen to this, Nikki, multiple feature films based on the Smurfs.
Coming.
As well as another season of the original television series
Great.
that they have coming in the pipeline, including...
Paramount Plus, you can't get your Yellowstone thing figured out, but you're working on this?
Oh, they've got the Smurfs locked down. You know what?
Because
nobody else is fighting over them with it.
That's true. No one cares. No, anyone's like, hey, do you want all of it? You can have all of the Smurf stuff.
It says that the next movie coming out for the Smurfs will be released on December 20th, 2024. Wow, can we wait that long? Don't know. That's a long time to go without the Smurfs. It's going to be a musical.
Oh, you'll hate that. Hudson hates musicals.
I hate it. I don't like the Smurfs.
Because you were going through, Hudson goes through like the top movie nominations for the Oscars.
Uh-huh.
So you were saying how off air you were going through West Side Story.
No, I haven't gotten to West Side Story yet, but I will.
Which
I
one
will
did you
give
start?
it a tick, tick, boom.
That's the one.
I did not finish the first song, which it's a musical, so that was like 5 minutes in. Couldn't do it.
Well, then
I was like, I really wanted to give it a chance. I like Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
I thought maybe, but no, it's a no from me.
So what makes you think you can get through West Side Story or Smurfs?
I've seen the original West Side Story. It's not so bad. So we'll see. I haven't heard as many good things about Tick, Tick, Boom as I have the new West Side Story. So we'll see. And it's Steven Spielberg. I like a lot of his movies. But the Smurfs, there's no chance. I saw the Smurfs, you remember they had movies a few years ago.
I don't.
You don't?
Why would I?
You know what I know about the Smurfs movies?
What?
They made two of them. I'm reading this. I didn't know this specifically, but the first one of the recent series came out in 2011, and I remember that Katy Perry was the voice of whoever the girl is.
Oh, sure.
Daisy or Annie or whatever the Smurf. And
just picking girl names.
yeah, because that's all.
Okay, girl Smurf. I'll search that. And
Princess Smurf.
Princess
What is it? What is it really?
Smurfette.
See, I never would have gotten that.
No,
but that really should have been obvious, shouldn't it?
I am so disappointed in you.
But I saw the first, I believe it was the first Smurfs movie in theaters with an ex-girlfriend, and then we broke up at the end of the movie.
And you're not
that was it. That was the last straw.
The Smurfs broke you guys apart.
Yeah, that was what did it, but not good. So, but if you're a Smurfs fan, they're coming back.
This is what we get because we have so many streaming services. They just go back in their back catalog. They grab whatever they have. They buy these huge amounts of like stuff that has like old movies and old shows that goes with it. And then they'll just make and update a new movie here. And
especially with
that's what we're doing.
Especially with anything with kids. It's like something your parents will vaguely remember. So that they'll be like, ooh, I'll show this to my kids. I remember the Smurfs from when I was a child. And
then you'll try to remember what the girl Smurf's name was.
Yeah, right. You won't be able to do it.
You might be thinking that this won't be quite as bad the second time around. Well, you'd be greatly mistaken. You're listening to the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Well, if you have a Hyundai or Kia, you're especially going to want to pay close attention. Obviously, if you're listening to the Riot, you should just be paying close attention anyways. But especially for Hyundai or Kia owners right now.
Hey, I think sometimes they half listen.
They do. Yeah, I mean, I can't fault you.
I think we half
I can't.
listen.
100%. What did you just say?
I know, right?
So Hyundai and Kia are issuing recalls for close to 500,000 vehicles in the United States.
Oh, of their cars?
Yeah. The problem is that the vehicles may spontaneously burst into flames.
Oh, are Are you sure that's worth a recall?
Yeah, right?
Actually, it's really disappointing
It
when,
is.
especially companies like this have recalls because inside they're like, well, do we do anything?
Right.
It's normally if enough problems have happened that they'll
That's
actually
right.
start it.
They've had obviously several instances of this come up already, especially when you look. I'm not going to list all of the different models of car because it's too many. So if you have a Hyundai or Kia, you might just want to look it up. But they go back to 2014.
Oh, for the problem?
That's when the first of these models is. So you could have a car, you could have had it for 9 years.
And not know.
And this could have been a risk that could have been going on. So it could have spontaneously burst into flames. They're telling people for now, before you even go get that recall and get it repaired, don't park your car inside a garage or near any other
Flammable
cars or
items?
buildings. So I don't know where you're supposed to park it. Park it out in the wilderness somewhere.
That's awful.
Because it could, if it does burst into flames randomly, obviously that would cause some pretty big issues. So I guess the issue that it's stemming from is there could be an issue with the electrical component in their anti-lock brake systems.
There's
and that can short circuit and cause a fire.
Wow. And then if you look at the Kias and the Hyundais that are recalled, you're right. It goes like 2014 to 16, 16 to 18, 16 to 18 for the Santa Fe, the Hyundai one. Like, it's not new ones.
No, it goes, if you have a 2020, it looks like you're safe.
So, like,
you can park it wherever you want. And not worry about catching fire.
You've had this huge fire possible problem for years, and now they're saying don't park in the garage. And
again, obviously, this has to have happened to some people.
Yeah.
Where their car just kind of spontaneously combusted and they couldn't understand why.
I don't want that.
No, that's scary.
So if you have that, they'll notify you by mail with instructions to take your vehicle in for a free repair. That's so nice of them.
It's good that they're doing it in the slowest way possible. Hey, your car could catch fire. Let's send you.
Actually, it's worse.
We'll let you know in a couple weeks.
No, it's worse. They expect to mail the letters by March 31st.
Oh, my gosh. I guess if you've had one of the cars for 9 years and it hasn't happened, maybe you're due, though, so you better really watch out.
And then Hyundai said it would do so by April 5th. So
you
have some time with it.
Yeah.
The Riot Podcast. RadioU.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Former NFL quarterback. We can say that now.
So now we don't have to talk about Tom Brady as much.
Well, then what do you think I'm doing?
Well, okay, you have a little after talk.
And then he's gone.
And then when football starts back up, it's not done yet. There's still the Super Bowl. But then after, when it takes a little bit of break, then when it restarts, you'll talk a tiny bit about it then.
Yeah.
Like, hey, does anybody miss
It
Tom Brady?
feels weird. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. I don't remember people doing that with, the last major quarterback to retire, I guess Drew Brees, but I was thinking Peyton Manning. I don't remember people being like, oh, it's weird without Peyton Manning. But it will be weird without Tom Brady.
And then what's the Pittsburgh guy, right?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe part of it is a lot of those.
You said enough when you said yeah.
But no, a lot of them have had seasons where they missed most or all of the season because of injuries anyways. So it's kind of like you're already prepared for them to be gone and away. Tom Brady hasn't had a missed game in a really, really long time.
Sure. And everybody's wondering, too, if he'll go into, what is it? The commentary?
Broadcasting.
Yeah, the broadcasting.
So you might still see him.
So you might still see him there, or listen to this. Some people were already speculating when you read his retirement announcement. Some of the phrasing in that was a little peculiar, where he used things like terms like right now. I don't feel like I can devote myself to the team, or things along that nature. Making some people speculate maybe he's leaving the door open for a return.
But he just quit. What do you mean?
Yeah, but
you literally just quit. Like, what? You can't be like, okay, well, all of a sudden, I kind of changed my mind a little bit.
Here's what he said. Now, this is reigniting that the theory that maybe he already has in his mind the potential for a comeback on his Let's Go podcast. He says, I don't know how I'll feel 6 months from now. It may change.
Okay.
He also used the term never say never.
Excuse me, Tom Brady. We can't go by our feelings sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
are you done or not done?
I think he's done. There's
think
no
he's
chance he
done?
comes back because this is what's going to happen is he's going to retire. He's going to hang out. He's going to see how good it feels to just lay around. Like if
And
you
still
guys
make money.
and he has so much
Oh,
money.
man,
Like if
no,
I
no, no,
love
no.
I love this job and I love talking on the air, but if you gave me a bunch of money and told me if you want you can quit, I would say I love you guys. But I'm out of here, baby.
Actually-
you can see me on the couch.
Oh, my gosh.
You would go and quit to go do a job to talk about the
Yes,
job.
exactly. If I could sit at home all day instead of being here, as much as I love being here, if I had millions of dollars, I would sit at home every day.
but that's because you don't have the competitive nature
Yeah,
of
the
Tom
drive.
Brady.
Oh my, yeah, Tom he's so tough. Like he wants to come back and get beat up. He's 44 years old. He's
Let it
done.
He
go.
doesn't get beat up. He barely gets touched.
Then why isn't he still playing?
Because
Why'd he
his
quit?
wife made him quit.
Oh, so
And
now
he's
he's
gonna,
like, honey,
no,
I'm going back. I'm going
Tom
back.
Brady is going to go.
Now, here's a question, though.
okay.
So, as someone who doesn't know as much as you two with football,
Yeah.
and I know sometimes it's really like behind the scenes, it's a game. So, and he waited for his announcement for retiring after a certain point, so he got his next lump sum of money from the Buccaneers. So,
Yeah.
like, he got a lot of money with that. Is any of this so that in a year or two he can come back and it wouldn't be with the Buccaneers? Like he'd be able to just start all over with more money?
I don't think it's about the team.
Okay.
Like I think if he really felt because of his wife pressuring him that he should retire now. But I think if he has nothing against the Buccaneers. I think that situation would be fine for him. And if he came back, he'd have plenty of support.
Offers, sure.
So, yeah, and he's going to have plenty of offers to go wherever he wants. I said this because I was mentioning this to my wife, and she's like, who's going to want him? And I'm like, are you kidding?
Anyone.
Anyone would.
2/3 of the league would probably, if not more, would take him back over whoever they have at the moment. I think he already knows he's coming back.
Well, it
is
feels
my
like
thinking.
it feels like when you break up with someone because they say they don't want to be in a relationship right now,
Yeah.
and then you find out like 3 months later they're with someone new and they're practically getting married right
Yeah.
now. Like you just don't know where it
So
goes.
his someone new is his wife. And she's telling him, we need you at home with the kid. And he's going to be at home and he's going to get bored and he's going to miss the competitive nature of it all. And he already had a goal to play when he's 45. He's coming back, baby.
He's not coming back. I'll tell
Brady
you right
is
now, he ain't
coming
back.
back. He's going to miss
Put the
it.
house on it.
He's going to miss it.
Won't be there.
He's going to come back.
On the couch.
He's going to win another Super Bowl.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and find out because we don't know 6 months from now.
No,
how
we
it's
don't
gonna
know.
feel.
He doesn't know. I know.
You were one of the lucky few who missed the riot when they were live. Yet here you are.
I also like to live dangerously.
This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Okay, this isn't pizza related. It is, in fact, bread and coffee related. We're talking Panera.
Hey, I'm listening when you said bread.
But they are celebrating Valentine's Day in a way that only they can, and that is with a baguette cut diamond ring.
Now they are saying it's lab grown.
Yeah, I was going to ask, because I have no opinion. Well, I actually do have an opinion, but my opinion is less important than yours, Nikki, as the woman.
I be
how do you
mad?
feel about lab-grown diamonds and other jewelry of that nature?
Well, I think they legally have to disclose that because it's in all the stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they're saying it. One hand, like you don't want the blood diamonds. Like you don't want the bad diamonds.
Sure, yeah. Oh,
And
yeah,
then
that's pretty sketchy.
on the other hand, they're like, oh, these are more ethical and whatever for
Yeah.
lab grown diamonds. And then there's the rest of us that are like, diamonds what?
Yeah, we can't even afford them anyways.
Where do you fit at with that?
And I just always, I don't know, because it's totally a thing of if you're just a regular person and
Yeah.
you're looking at a ring, you can't tell. So I've always been like, if the lab grown's cheaper, maybe some people will look down on me for that.
So you can get a baguette cut lab grown
But yeah,
diamond.
to the matter at hand, they are giving away a baguette cut lab grown diamond ring
In
a bread bowl box. Oh, that's what you're excited about, not the diamond ring.
I love a good bread bowl. You're like, you mean I can have some soup and eat the bowl?
But it's not actually a bowl, a bread bowl. It just looks like it.
That was
though.
just a small one.
It'd be way cooler if they actually put it in a bread bowl. Like what? You don't have enough of them lying around? You can't put the ring inside one? But not only are they giving that away, they're also giving away a year-long subscription to I forgot they did this, their unlimited sip club.
Oh, the coffee thing?
That's where you can drink as much coffee as you want. I think that's like $10 a month or something like that to normally sign up for that, but they're giving that away. You can start signing up on February 18th.
No, 14th to 18th.
Well, yeah, but you start on the 14th, and you just send a tweet or create a post on Instagram with the hashtags Panera Date and Sweepstakes and a photograph of yourself. A picture of yourself, friends, and significant other.
He's an older person writing this.
Yeah, and you have to have Panera bread in the picture, of course.
Oh, you have to do Panera Cafe or a Panera Bread at-home product
So
in the
this
picture.
This is really just a way to make you
To
feel like you have to
promote
go
that.
buy Panera
Yeah.
for a few days.
And then you could get registered to win the baguette cut ring, or they're giving away 22 winners will get the year of free unlimited coffee stuff.
Yeah, it's I used to be a Panera employee, so I was a member of the Unlimited Sip Club. Didn't like joining that.
Well, that was different though because you were just working there.
I know,
Do you
but
get
I
free
mean the
if
coffee.
you work there?
Yeah, that's what I mean. The coffee's free if you work there.
Did you get free bread bowls?
No, they still charge you for that. Half
but
price.
wait,
Half price.
What if the bread bowl was damaged and like not perfect enough? Then
Someone
can you eat it?
happened to cut it wrong with the
Squished it,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I could have one if I wanted. But even then, even in those early days, it's not like I was on a diet. But the bread bowls felt a little over the top most of the time.
I'll tell you what, it sounds good today. I'll take that.
Yeah.
You've made it all the way to the end of the Worst of the Riot. This show only exists because of support from listeners like you. Find out more and help out at RadioU.com/donate.